Hey everyone, what's up? Yo Madge, thanks for the bits. Welcome. It's been a while since I've streamed, as many of you probably know. I think it's been like exactly 2 weeks, maybe? Something like that. A lot of things went on in the last couple of weeks. I took a trip with my family to visit family in Arizona. That took about a week of my time. And I took some pictures. Let me see if I have them here. I only took 3 pictures. Longer, 19 days. That sounds fake. I don't believe that. Let me see if I got these pictures here really quick. I was gone for a week in Arizona, which was pretty good. I'll talk about that while I'm streaming. There's not a lot to talk about, but a little bit. And then as soon as I got back, I was planning on streaming right away, but there was just too much shit I had to take care of as soon as I got back. On top of, I think maybe some potential health issues. I don't want to like get alarmist or freaky or anything like that, but in the last couple of weeks, as some of you who are here often know that I have like problems sleeping and shit like that, but when I was in Arizona, I had like some major fucking problems where like I'd be fine, I'd go to sleep, I slept like relatively normally, and then I'd fucking like I'd wake up early, go have breakfast, and do like one thing, and then by the time I got back, I'd have to like lay down and sleep again. Like I was sleeping way too much for no real reason. And I'd like to just attribute it to the fact that over the last like couple of years since I stopped working in kitchens, like I gained weight and got a little out of shape, which I'm trying to fix right now. But I'd like to think that's the only reason why I'm having like weird chronic fatigue issues. It could be also like allergies, because like in California and Arizona right now, it's like crazy bloomage because we got lots of rain this year. But I don't fucking know. I'm going to see a doctor in a couple of weeks. I've been told in the past that I had chronic fatigue syndrome, and I've been told in the past that I had Epstein-Barr syndrome, which is like some sort of fucked up fungal infection of your brain or something. And to fix that, this was a long time ago. This was like maybe 10 years ago. And to fix that, I had to go on a crazy diet and fucking take all this medication. And I couldn't stick to the diet because it was insane. It wasn't just like, it was pretty much a no carb diet, which was fine. I've done that before, but it was also shit that like certain vegetables I couldn't eat, and like other shit like garlic, and I couldn't have fucking cheese. I couldn't have fucking mushrooms. Yeah, it's brain rot, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. I just like to think that it's all in my head and I don't actually have problems, but maybe I do. Because since I've been back, I had to get my car fixed. I had to get it fixed before I left for my trip, and I had to get it fixed after I got back from my trip. It still won't pass smog check, so it's still at the shop right now. They're replacing fucking fuel pump sensors on it or something, which is stupid because I wanted to just get a new car and sell my old one, but I can't sell my old one if it can't pass inspection. So here are my pictures from my trip. Here's, I only took 3. Here's the first one. It's a good picture. Here's the second one. Oh, that's a good one. And then here's the last one. This one's my favorite. Maybe we can zoom in a little bit on this. Man, I hate OBS sometimes. Anyway, so these are the pics from my vacation. Hope you enjoy them. Another thing today, I'm testing out a few different things. I'm testing out streaming at 1080 60 instead of 720, which if you're on not so great connection, I apologize, and I probably don't have quality options. But I realized that playing the FF7 like ReMako thing in 1080 in 720 was kind of like ruining the point of all the upscaled shit. So I figured, oh, I do have quality options, quality potions from the potion seller. Also, thanks for resubscribing, Base. So yeah, well, I'm back. So most of the reason I haven't streamed since I got back from my trip was, yeah, just most generally feeling like shit and waking up at really weird times, and yeah, so we're gonna try and fix that. I don't know. It's not like I'm too much of a professional when it comes to streaming anyways, so. I do feel kind of bad though, especially when I tweet and I'm like, yeah, I'm totally gonna do something tomorrow. And then it's like, yeah, I'll do it like 3 or 4 days later. Oh boy. All right, let's get started with the game, and I'll tell some stories. Those songs in the beginning were Flying Lotus, by the way. Good shit. Let's go ahead and start 7th Heaven, please. There we go. I hope you're all doing well. I hope your brains are free of fungal intrusions. Let's see. Please insert game disc. Yeah. God damn it. Hold on 1 second. What folder is that in? Very prepared we are. Modding files, there it is. Are we mounted? Yeah, we're mounted. Oh, it might be loud. So if I remember correctly, which I may or may not, we left off at Cosmo Canyon, I think. All right. We gonna... There we go. There you go. Yo, what's up, Lenny? Yeah, I'm back. For now. Yeah, we're in Cosmo Canyon. Oh, let me adjust the volume too. Hopefully this looks beautiful in 1080p. It should. Cool. Alright, we're back. We talked to Bugenhagen. And, do I need any of this shit? I'm gonna probably just use, red... Okay, hold on. It doesn't work. Oh yeah, that was the other new thing I'm trying, is captions, automatic captions. I figured it would just be funny, because they probably work like shit. I saw it in OBS and I was like, holy shit, yeah, I should try that. It uses some like Microsoft algorithm, which is probably why it's shit. Shit got changed to shit. Funky fresh shit ship. Because they brought a word like ship. Oh my gosh. Nice. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this. Speaking of audiobooks, Majester, I gotta turn my volume down a bit. Hold on. On my drive, what do you guys think I listened to on my drive to Arizona, if I'm talking about audiobooks? Oh, I have Kate Sith right now. Absolute silence? No. I'm afraid not. Yeah, Where Whiskey knows what's up. I downloaded the Lord of the Rings audiobooks. The Rob Inglis ones, the same ones Vinny's listen. I've actually listened to them before. So hold on. I own this. I don't have enough money for this. Or this. can I sell? Fuck it. Whatever. So I've listened to these exact recordings before. Let's just put 4 slots on you for now. Let me take off all of... Oh, wait, that was the save point. Let me take off Kate Sith's materia first. I've been a huge fan of Lord of the Rings long before... Oh, I can't PHS right now. Okay. Alright then. Keep your PHS. I've been a huge fan of Lord of the Rings since way before Vinny started memeing it, but I'm happy that he has been memeing it. Just because I love Lord of the Rings. The books are very hard to read. I highly recommend the audiobook if you've had trouble with trying to read the books before, because legitimately they are written in a very different manner than I think like if you like Harry Potter and shit like that, it doesn't read like that. You know, it's got some elements of that, like those fantasy vibes, them Final Fantasy vibes, but no. It's very wordy and it's very descriptive. And yeah, it reads old English. Yeah, kind of. So having the audiobook really helps, and it helps give better characterization. I mean, if you've seen the movies, it helps too, but Red 13 ain't talking. Oh, here we go. I learned a lot. The elders taught me many things. So just as a quick recap, when we were going into a heavy dialogue chunk here, I'll get back to Lord of the Rings once we go into the Cosmo Canyon place, but last time we were playing, we came to Cosmo Canyon, we found out that Red 13's name is Nanaki, and his grandfather, who has no legs and floats on a ball, Bugenhagen, has a sick VR simulation of the galaxy, or the solar system, and he taught us about the life stream and the ancients. So, there you go. Hopefully this looks better at 1080p. I don't know how many people can actually watch at 1080, but hopefully it makes a difference. Yeah, you told us about the live stream, about the Cetra and the Promised Land. I'm alone. I'm all alone now. But we're here for you, right? I know, but I'm the only Cetra. Does that mean we can't help? Oh, okay. Let's talk to Tifa. Cloud. Bonfires are funny, aren't they? They make you remember all sorts of things, and they act as checkpoints, too. You know, Cloud, 5 years ago. It's nothing. No, forget it. I'm afraid to ask. What is it? It feels like you're going far away. You really, really are. You, right? It's kind of weird dialogue. Hey, Barrett. Cosmo Canyon! That's where Avalanche was born. Promised my guys someday when we saved the planet from Shinra that we'd all go to Cosmo Canyon and celebrate. Biggs, Wedge, Jesse. Now they're all gone. Died for the planet. Really? To save the planet? We all hate the Shinra. But is it right to go on? Will they ever forgive me? Right now, I really don't know. But I do know one thing. If there's anything I can do to save the planet, the people living on it, then I'm gonna do it. I don't care if it's for justice or revenge. Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna do it! Again, Avalanche is born again! What a boring place. Just like I thought. I want to go somewhere. Let's go find some materia. What about you, Cat? I wonder how many years it's been. Gosh, it brings back memories. What's up, dog? Long ago, when I was still very small. We were all around this flame. Never mind. What happened? It's about my parents. When I talk about my mother, I'm full of pride and joy. And that's fine, but when I think of my father, my heart is full of anger. You really can't forgive your father. Of course, he left mother for dead. When the Gi tribe attacked, he ran off by himself, leaving mother and the people of the canyon. I kind of forgot Red 13's voice. I can't do it like Sean Connery. Come, Nanaki. There's something you should see. The place may be dangerous. Will you and one other person come with me? Us? Can I have, I hate when the game does this. Dangerous, count me out. Can I take... Alright, let's swap out material. Arrange, remove all. Alright, let's do this bullshit. Okay, I have a silver armlet for you. Let's see, what do we want? Put enemy skill. And I guess you can have manipulate. Who else has... You have Fire All. Cloud and Red 13 both have Restore All. Let's take Ramu, I guess. And maybe, another poison? Fire, heal, why not? And I guess give you long range. I don't really know. Materia-wise, this, I don't remember this dungeon being that hard. Actually, we should probably put, revive in here. Okay, so Aerith still has the strong enemy skill. She has fire, all, lightning, poison, Ramu, whatever. We can give... we'll give Cloud long range. Oops. Alright. There we go. And it should be good. So yeah, I was listening to Lord of the Rings audiobook on the way to Arizona. So, and on the way back. And that was about like 14 hours of driving. And in 14 hours, I got to the Council of Elrond. That's as far as I got. I didn't even finish the Council of Elrond. That's how, like, wordy of a book it is. Like, the first, like, hour of it is just talking about hobbits, and what they're into. I mean, it's good. I enjoy that shit. But, like, I can imagine a lot of people who are, like, super into the movie or something like that, just putting on the audiobook and wanting to skip the first, like, entire hour of it. Because it's like Hobbit genealogy and where hobbits came from. Speaking of Lord of the Rings and of hobbits, I'm actually considering doing a stream, like a just talking. What the fuck is it called on Twitch? Just chatting. A stream of the Atlas of Middle Earth, and I'm gonna like narrate it. If you've never, there's a book called The Atlas of Middle-earth that's like a historical chronology of like maps of all the books and stuff from Middle-earth, like Silmarillion, Hobbit, and Lord of the Rings. And it has like an overview, and it's a really good summary of all the shit without having to read it. So I was thinking I might like, I have a digital version and the physical version of the book, so I might like show the maps and then like talk about them for a stream sometime. Woo-hoo-hoo. Are we all set? Yeah. Shall we go? Yes. But yeah, it's really good. The other thing I media-wise consumed recently. All right, come in. Okay, you lead the way, Grandpa. We gotta get through this dialogue first. What? Are you crazy? It's dangerous in there. I told you that. You want an old man like me to go first? I'll be right behind you. So the past couple of weeks, I rewatched like all the Star Wars movies, and I watched for the first time last night Solo, and tonight I'm gonna watch Rogue One for the first time because I hadn't watched those. I rewatched them all with riff tracks. If you don't know what that is, it's just like Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's the same guys, but for like other movies. And it's interesting. Man, Star Wars is such a weird thing, right? Also, you know, new game coming out, new trailer for the new movie. Obviously, I'm more of a Star Trek guy than Star Wars, and I could talk about why. I'm interested in actually streaming that Fallen Order game, though, because it does look kind of cool. I mean, I like Respawn's other games, but, you know, Respawn is like an FPS developer, so I'm interested to see what they're gonna do. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this shit, because I'd love it if like it was really good, but I'm also not 100% sure that it will be really good. I never played, did you guys, have any of you played the, what's it called? Yeah, no gameplay footage, and honestly the in-engine cutscenes or whatever, maybe I'm just spoiled by like Capcom's recent games or something, but like it didn't look amazing. It looked good, but it, you know, maybe I gotta go back and rewatch it. Tentacles. I mean, EA I've dealt with forever because of Battlefield, and like, yeah, EA's shit, and they always will be shit, and I don't really care. At this point, like, I just know they're gonna be, you know, weird and manipulative the way they are. Can we not do that? Joystick, please. Wow, red, please. You know, I want it to be good. I didn't play Force Unleashed, so I don't know how, like, good that was. I still think, like, you know, the Dark Forces series and the with Jedi Knight and Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy and stuff like that are the best. It's a funny looking rock. Are the best, some of the best, like, Star Wars games. I should probably turn down the battle speed. I think that's screwing me over. Forced Unleashed was fun. I've heard that it was fun. Look at this motherfucker. What a unit. How's the game volume, by the way? Is it too loud, or are we good? He just fucking flips the stage on him. So, Star Wars things, right? I grew up like probably everyone else, born between like the 70s and fucking 90s, and possibly more. Do I not have another all? I guess not. Whatever. I probably shouldn't use Aqua Lung right now. It uses too much fucking mana. Oh yeah, that's a big chunk of mana. Like everyone and their fucking mother from the 70s to the 90s, I grew up watching the original trilogy and like wore out VHS copies of it and shit, and I went and saw in theaters when they did the re-release, the special editions, which I loved as a kid. And like the original trilogy is great for what it is. Let's just, I think everybody pretty much agrees on that the original trilogy is, you know, stands on its own, and like, yeah, it has some dumb shit, but like it's pretty good. Oh, everyone's here's a ghost of the Gi tribe killed in a certain battle. A certain battle. The Clone Wars, yes. The vengeful spirits of the Gi didn't disappear and couldn't return to the live stream. We still have far to go. I don't know. Maybe it's different for... I'm just fighting all of these. I don't fucking know why. Maybe it's different if you grew up around when the prequel trilogies came out. I know some people that love the prequels, but I can't imagine very many people being like... I don't know anyone personally, unless they just straight up don't like sci-fi, who's like, yeah, the original trilogy is like the worst one. So I rewatched all the prequels, and I remember I watched them in theaters when they came out, and I actually kind of liked them because I was still pretty young, but I also, you know, I could tell when I was a kid that the writing was shit. I was like, man, this is like something I would fucking write. So that's part of the problem. I guess I have to go through here. The writing is really bad, and honestly, in a lot of places, the acting itself isn't too bad. But a lot of it comes down to the writing. I'd say, so prequel trilogy, the overall plot isn't really that bad, and the acting isn't that bad. This is just my opinion, but the writing, the actual words that come out of the mouths of the characters are so fucking stupid and so poorly written, and there's not a lot of character development. So like you can tell, and George Lucas has said in interviews, like he had ideas for the prequels back when he was making the original trilogy, but he was like, it was bullet points basically, and it's clear that like the bullet points are there, but the actual like construction isn't there. Who's the dude who, Gary Kurtz, I think, is like the Star Wars god when it comes to the original trilogy, who really like helped make it work. Oh, cool. And I don't think he was involved with a lot of that stuff. Added effect, huh? Let's see, who could I give that to? Oh, I'm still using, I really need to switch off these double materia things. So overall, like, man, it sucks, but because here I'm gonna get potentially controversial, because again, now we're talking about like the new versus the old stuff. But like after rewatching the prequels, and I also did rewatch Force Awakens and Last Jedi. I actually need to check something here. Force Awakens. Wow, these guys do so much fucking damage. There we go. That's what I needed. Who has the other enemy skill? Aerith does. Alright, we're just gonna have to kill this guy. I can get it in another battle. It's not like I'm gonna use Death Sentence anyways. I just want to complete... Oh, she's fucking dead. Oh, no, maybe not. Let's just do basic attacks. Maybe we can manipulate him. Yeah, there we go. Hope no one dies. And then let's just flamethrower him. There we go. Got it on both of them. Damn, I'm taking a lot of damage here. So the Disney movies so far are such a weird toss-up because, like, they're really well made and they look very good, but holy shit, are they poorly written? They aren't poor. They're poorly written in a different way than the prequels are poorly written. Like, the words themselves are not that bad. This is gonna sound stupid. Do I not have any ethers? Dope. This is not good. I have elixirs, and I have a turbo ether. I shouldn't be using sources on Earth. I have one turbo ether. Well, shit. That's very not good, actually. Can I leave this place, even though I'm already in here? The Force Awakens is much better than Last Jedi. And not for any, like, you know, meme drama or whatever. It simply comes down to, like, a lot of shit in Last Jedi just straight up doesn't make sense and is stupid. Like, the whole plot, the whole, like, rebels being chased thing, and, like, we're just out of, like, I can suspend my disbelief for science fiction, obviously. Like, I watch Star Trek and I watch Star Wars and I enjoy sci-fi quite a bit. And I don't mind when, like, Star Wars is the kind of thing where they don't have to explain shit and it just kind of works the way it does, and that's fine. Star Trek does a lot more to, like, explain what's happening in terms of, like, the science and technology stuff. I need ethers. I'll die in this dungeon if I run out of mana. Hopefully I can buy some here. Please, you fuck. Okay. But so some of the shit, like the whole, like, the rebels are being chased and we're gonna stay just out of, like, blaster range so our shields work, but, like, they can't kill us, and oh no, we're running out of fuel. I get that. So as a narrative structure, I understand you only have, you're not the item vendor. I understand what they were trying to do. Like, I understand narrative structure and I understand writing, you know, to an extent. I wouldn't say I'm a professional at it by any means or anything like that. But do you have items? Where's the items at? But they're trying to create a ticking fuse kind of effect, you know, which, speaking of, I just watched Solo and they do that in Solo, but they do it to a much greater effect. This is an inn. I could stay at the inn. I'm just... Yo, what's up, Muncho? Thanks for the resub. You know, they're trying to create a narrative sense of urgency with the chase thing or whatever, but it falls flat in so many ways to me. The entire opening of that movie and the entire chase... all the shit with the rebels just makes no fucking sense. Wow, ethers are expensive, huh? Maybe there's materia I could sell? Why do I have 21 Phoenix Downs? What else can I sell? All right. Now we can go back. It's just so like here's the thing, like why you got all these capital ships, right? That the Empire. First off, I really hated how Last Jedi opens, because Force Awakens was a retread of New Hope, which is fine. I don't mind that they did it. It's totally okay. It was a little heavy-handed in some places, and it obviously didn't take a lot of risks, but overall, except for some really cheesy acting and cheesy writing and like not enough character development in the first movie, it was fine. It was good. You know, I enjoyed it the first time I saw it, and then watching it again, I was like, eh. But I think that's just because of the drought of Star Wars. So like the first one in like 10 years or whatever it was, probably more than that. It was kind of nice. It was nice to see something different, and there were some strengths and obviously weaknesses, but Last Jedi opens like the end of the first movie. They won. They dealt a huge blow to the new Wolfenstein New Order or whatever the fuck. And then they start off the next movie and it's like, hey, we're basically fucked, and like everything that happened in the first movie doesn't matter, is how they start out the second movie. There's no like slow, I guess you could argue that they were trying to ape Empire Strikes Back, because in Empire Strikes, see, here's the difference though. In the original trilogy, I need to give Cloud a better all. In the original trilogy, and I need to with Red 13 also. I'll save Fury Brand. In the original trilogy, the Empire was the dominating force, right? And the rebellions were this small ragtag group. And that works. I should have stayed at the end. Fuck. You know, it works that, like, they blew up the Death Star, but, like, the rebels are still in hiding and being chased by the Empire. As far as they establish in the new trilogy, and maybe I'm fucking wrong here, Clim Hazard. Oh, that's not my level 3. As far as they establish the shit in the new trilogy, right? Like, the Empire was basically wiped out, and there were the remnants of it were the New Order, and like the Republic was coming back to power, and like it was the end of the bad times, right? And then suddenly they just fucking make it like, and they start out the Force Awakens where that's kind of the case, and then they right away blow up 5 major planets and are like, the Republic's dead now. And it's like, okay, cool, but like that doesn't mean that like the New Order suddenly controls the galaxy. It really, like, to me, it should have been really a focus on like the galaxy is now in disarray because of the actions of the First Order or New Order or whatever. And they don't really do that, and I kind of get why they don't really do that. I'm gonna switch some material around here. Oh shit. Let's take lightning off of you. Give you restore. You took a different oppression away with Force Awakens? Like, they blew up the fucking turbo Death Star, right? That's the thing, is like they you know, I get they didn't kill Snoke and his big boomerang ship, and you know, like they don't establish, and it doesn't really matter that they don't establish, but like they go straight into the second movie with we're on the run, right? And whatever, that's fine, I guess. I should probably keep full Kira on Red 13. But this whole, like, we're being chased, like, I feel like the people who made Force Awakens have never seen Star Wars, legitimately. Like, there's so many things, like the way Luke Skywalker is characterized, the way that Yoda is characterized, the fact that, like, they could have just sent out TIE fighters or something. Like, the Empire wasn't running out of fuel. They could have just turned the engines up and gone faster and caught up and closed the distance. The whole Rebel fleet chase scene thing was fucking stupid. It, like, made no sense whatsoever. Even trying to, like, suspend my disbelief, it was just like, what the fuck is this plot point? It was just a way to have tension, and it totally fell flat for me. Regardless of the Admiral Holdo stuff, regardless of fucking Leia flying through space, all of which, like, could have been fine if it was framed in a different plot mechanic. As you can see, this cave leads to the back of Cosmo Canyon. Even though the G outnumbered us, they could not attack through here because the passage is too narrow. Let's move on. So I get, like, the whole Last Jedi is about failing, right? The First Order or whatever were the ones who kept on stepping into the power vacuum. See, here's the thing, and this is being fresh off of rewatching all of the movies, right? Is that they verbatim, like, straight up, you know, Palpatine says the Republic is being reformed as an empire and he's the first emperor, and everyone goes fucking nuts for that, and they're like, sick, dog, great job, you did it, Palpy. And there are very few people who are against that, and that's what becomes the rebellion, right? It seems like the Senate, like, just kind of doesn't give a fuck and wants to go about doing whatever they're doing, which I think was George Lucas trying to, you know, be a little heavy-handed with his political point there, which is fine. But you know, the idea that, like, hey, we don't mind as long as we're getting paid kind of thing is, I think, the stance he was trying to take. Let's do Fury Brand. And does Aerith have a limit break that that restores mana? If anyone knows. I don't know why I just did attack with fucking Aerith. Wow. Cloud's dead. Clim Hazard, please. I wasn't sure if one of her things restored mana, but let's see. Is that a kill? There we go. You know, part of it too is George Lucas set up a lot of dumb things in the prequels. But I mean, if we're taking at least some of that shit, like, it's obviously they've kind of retconned a lot of things in Star Wars so far. Let's arrange. No. Does that put all? Okay, good. The whole thing is, see, it doesn't really, the political stuff in, wait, what the fuck? Oh, I did that wrong. The political stuff in Star Wars really doesn't matter that much. It could have been interesting, and it is probably the more interesting part of the prequels, but ultimately it's not, you know, it was done poorly, and that's why people are like, it has no place in Star Wars. If it had been done well, I think people would have enjoyed, more people would have enjoyed the political intrigue stuff of the prequels, and like the future stuff, because, you know, in general, the whole idea Empire is always the big bad guy and there's always a rebel alliance is kind of a dumb trope that they really can, you know, if they're creative enough, they can move away from it, which it seems like they're kind of trying to, but they just use different names. That's now the New Order or First Order or whatever the fuck it's called. It looks like I need to do some major grinding. Why is that? I'm doing fine. I'm just short on mana right now. Nice. And so I don't know a lot of the extended universe stuff. I didn't read very many of the books, and I didn't really read, I played a lot of the games, so like I have that kind of experience, I guess. How the fuck do I get that chest down there? God damn it. Nice. Yeah, Last Jedi, there are just so many things. Like, the Casino Planet section, I know that's a point of contention for a lot of people. I think that could have been a really cool section of the movie, but not the way that they did it. The way that they did it was so stupid. Here's all. Yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, the whole Canto Bight thing could have been a really cool part of the movie. But the way that they made it what it was, like, and I get their whole point of that, like, entire movie, Rian Johnson or whoever the fuck's great idea it was that everybody fails and that nothing good happens, whatever, you know, and like, I get it. That doesn't mean it's like a good idea to do that, or like that is like subverting expectations or whatever. If they, like, the whole Canto Bight thing, if they hadn't gotten arrested. Oh, low on mana. Can I manipulate this dude? Wow, look at all that mana I don't have. Are we at the point where they will realize we shouldn't put... I don't have a problem with kids in Star Wars. I mean, if it makes sense, but every time they've been in Star Wars so far, it doesn't really make sense. Like, it's either younglings or fucking... Oh my god. Can you fucking die, please? Thank you. Okay. I'd really not like to use all those ethers, but... Yeah, the best use of the kids was in episode 3. I agree with that. I love that scene when the kid, like, looks at, he's like, Master Anakin, they're attacking the temple. And he's like got this dumbass look on his face, and then Anakin just fucking lights his lightsaber up. I love that part. It's legitimately like, okay, that's good. I like this. You know, this is fun. This is what Star Wars should be about. Anyways. Oh my god, what is it this time? There are a lot of encounters here. So, yeah, the Canto Bight stuff, like, if they hadn't been arrested, if it had been more of, like, a heist kind of thing, like, imagine if instead of doing this dumb thing where they save the animals and fuck up everything and get caught, imagine if instead of that, it was, like, Ocean's 11 or, like, James Bond Casino Royale. Like, imagine if it was, like, an actual like heist that they had to go undercover and they were like stealing something important that they needed or some shit like that, and like you could have an entire movie based on Canto Bight and have it be good if you didn't fucking suck out at making it. You know what I mean? Like they could have done some really interesting shit and they just were like, they tried to make it into this weird like, how the fuck do I get that chest? They tried to make it into this weird like feel good like animal rights and like save the slave children thing. Like it's so weird to me how they will portray like slavery in Star Wars in like this really like grim manner, but then they just do other shit like in like haha this is goofy silly. Like I'm even talking about like the new trilogy stuff. But like the Canto Bight thing, like it could have been cool. Like I thought the setting itself was cool, and I thought the way the art design for the entire area was very cool. And then they squandered it on this stupid shit where it's like, we got in trouble because we parked on the beach and they arrested us. Like how fucking dumb of a plot point is that? Like that's the whole thing. Like they were like, oh boy, we gotta find a guy, and like we're not gonna like, you know, park our car, we're gonna get our car towed and then we're gonna get arrested because it didn't have registration. Like what the fuck kind of story beat is that? It's stupid. Like it's really like what? And then the whole like I get the jail breakout thing, like they could have had all that stuff. Like they really they could have done a lot of things to make Last Jedi better. And I think one of them was if they got rid of that, you know, the rebel chase shit. What did I get? A fairy ring? Protects against frogs, small, poison, darkness. Sea Dragon, I don't think Rose was actually that bad of a character. I mean, she was the way, but like she could have been an interesting character, but they just had her do the most batshit weird things. And like she has no character. Like Finn should have died. Like that would have been a great he should have died or appeared like he died, and then like they find out he's okay in the third movie or something like that. Like they could have. Can you please stop beating up on Aerith? Aerith? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Finn, like they've been having, and despite them being like, oh, this movie is all about failing and like about subverting expectations or whatever they want to say. It's like they didn't commit to anything in that movie. Like Finn should have died or been grievously wounded or like, you know, captured and separated. Like there's just so much shit. So much shit. Like Last Jedi really could have been done so much better. And it made me really sad because I didn't mean to defend. Because now it's like how do they recover from that in episode 9? And I don't think they're going to. Like the preview, the preview, whatever, the trailer for Episode 9 makes it kind of just look like they're like, let's just have a bunch of action sequences and like the good guy and the bad guy fights. It doesn't seem like anything interesting is going to happen in episode 9. I'd love to be surprised and have that not be the case, but I seriously doubt that there's going to be like some sort of crazy thing. The fact that there's like ruined Death Star and Palpatine laugh already is just like, what are you doing? Like, so again, I just watched Solo for the first time last night. Like literally I hadn't seen it and I knew it did bad in the box office. And I had no interest in seeing it just because like I don't care about Star Wars anymore. This warrior went through the cave all alone, fighting attackers one after another. Grandpa, that warrior. Oh, we're almost there. The trailer has to be full of bait and switch shit. If they're really doing what they're doing, like that, the Palpatine laugh is a bait and switch thing. Like, it's gotta be. If it's not, then it's just so stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but like, the thing that was great about Solo is that it took place in Star Wars universe, but there were a few like subtle nods here and there and references, but it wasn't so much in your face shit. Which I haven't seen Rogue One. I'm gonna watch Rogue One tonight and I'll report back next time I stream. But like, it was just constant in your face, like in the last Awakening, The Last Jedi and Force Awakens. It was like, here's all this shit you know and love, and we're gonna bring back every character, and we're gonna have every reference, and it's gonna make everybody feel really good. Yeah, Dragon's right. If in the trailer for Empire Strikes Back they had the scene where he's like, Luke, I am your father, it would have been like, what the fuck is the point? Like, like it's still, the movie still would have been good, but like, you know, that twist is what, like, you know, maybe people aren't used to it because of internet culture now, but like going into something with no expectations and no clear understanding, like, is cool. And it makes the process more enjoyable. What is this? Grandpa, is he? After death, the ghosts of the G like stagnant air. This can't be. It's a weird face. You guys want to see a neat trick? Check this out. This boss, one of the hardest bosses in the game. Yeah, I guess internet culture isn't a good excuse. But yeah, it really, like, the Star Wars, the Disney Star Wars movies, Solo I actually enjoyed. I'll get more into that, but, oh, look at that. What a surprise. Hard boss, huh? The Disney Star Wars movies, like the new trilogy, literally just feels like they're checking off boxes to satisfy a focus group, and then like the rest of it comes after that. You know what I mean? Like, the only good thing out of the new trilogy so far, in my opinion, is Kylo Ren, and they kind of fucked him up in Last Jedi. Oh wait, I'm not fucking reading this. Now I know that it wasn't a mistake bringing you here. Come, I have something I want to show you right over here. Gravity materia. Yeah, it's like, here's our focus group movie. And it tested. See, that's what bugs me, is the fact that I think people were pissed about Last Jedi, but it still did well. Force Awakens did really well, so that reinforces the let's just rehash everything idea. And then Solo, which had a bunch of somewhat original ideas and was a somewhat original movie in the Star Wars universe, did poorly because I think people were already pissed about Last Jedi. and took it out on Solo, and it was good. This is the warrior who fought against the Gi. He kept them from taking even one step into Cosmo Canyon. But he was never able to return to town. Look, Nanaki, look at your father, at the warrior Seto. This is a heavy moment, guys. Stop talking about shitty Star Wars for a second. That's Seto? Seto... Sorry, I ruined the moment. Seto continued to fight the Gi tribe here to protect this canyon. Even after the Gi's poisonous arrows turned his body to stone. Even after they all ran away, Seto continued to protect us. And he continues to protect us even now. Even now. You thought that he was a coward and ran away, but he alone risked his life to protect Cosmo Canyon. That is your father, Seto. Oh, is it Seto or Seto? That is Seto? Did Mother know? Oh, she knew. The two of them made me promise to keep this cave shut. They asked me to seal it myself and not to tell a soul. They said we should forget about this cave. Cloud, would you mind leaving the two of us alone? You too, lady. Nanaki, I want you to continue your journey with Cloud and the others. Grandpa, listen, Nanaki, you little shit. Cloud says they're trying to save the planet. Honestly, I don't think it can be done. For even if they stop every reactor on the planet, it's only going to postpone the inevitable. Even if they stop Sephiroth, everything will perish. But Nanaki, I've been thinking lately. I've been thinking if there was anything we could do as a part of the planet, something to help a planet already in misery. No matter what happens, isn't it important to try? Am I just wishing against fate? I like this message in this game. I'm too old to do anything about it. This year I'll be 130. Hoo hoo hoo! That is why, Nanaki, you must go with them, for my sake. Grandpa. I wanted to show you your real father before you left. I'm so glad that you came back while I was still alive to show you. Grandpa, don't talk like that. I don't want to think of life without you. Well, I've had a long life. Grandpa, you must live. I'll see to it. I'll see to what's happening to the planet, and I'll come back to tell you. Nanaki. I am Nanaki of Cosmo Canyon, the son of the warrior Seto. I'll come back a warrior true to that noble name. So please, Grandpa. That's Seto's. Seto. Father? Yeah, this is just a smart dog species. Sad stone. You can still cry when you're petrified, I guess. To answer your question earlier, Linny, you asked if the game has any dialogue hints that tell you to use an elixir on that boss. I don't think the game explicitly tells you anywhere. There might be something in the manual of the game, actually, but there is a status effect. You notice when I used it on him, it didn't do damage. It literally just said death. Death is a status effect in this game, and like every status effect has like a counter effect. So like if I used the level 4 suicide or death sentence on death type enemies, I'm pretty sure it fully heals them. But if you use a full recovery item, like you don't have to use an elixir. You can also use, if you cast healing spells on them, I'm pretty sure it does damage to them. Or if you use life 2, I think it will kill them instantly. It's a weird mechanic of the game's status effects, because like death is different than just doing a ton of damage, and like an elixir is different than just healing. It's like a full recovery. Like recovery is a status that can be applied, just like death is a status that can be applied. So it's like a weird mechanic. I don't know if it was ever intended, but it works on like most of, and that cave is like one of the few areas in the game where you run into enemies that are like purely like dead type, and those things work on them. Because there are other bosses and enemies where it seems like that would work, and if you use an elixir on them, it just fully heals them. Shall we get going? So this is it, Red 13. That's just the way it goes. You came in handy at times. He's not even here. Well, I know he's coming back, but whatever. Shh, SMH. Alright, I'm pretty, yeah, there we go. Wait for me, I'm coming too. Cloud, please look after Nanaki. What happened? I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. Bye. Come back whenever you need my knowledge. Alright. We'll stick with Red 13 for a while again, even though I was using Kate Sith before. I'm thinking I might wanna, cause I have money now. What's up, Boogan? Oh, yeah. I might want to buy, some shit here. I have the prism staff and I have the butterfly edge. Yeah, we're using Aerith. She's sticking around. I think I'm gonna drop the double materia items for now. Just because I'm starting to find it with the amount of materia. Oh, I could use the wiser staff. Yeah. I'm just finding it hard. A lot of those combats were harder than they should have been, just because I didn't have good linked materia. And I'm like, I have shit in my double materia growth that I don't even fucking need. Let's see, I can give an added effect with Cloud. I don't think Death Blow and added effect works together. But I could do poison added effects. Let's get rid of long range. Let's put Death Blow on, and then he has lightning all. And then maybe we can do... I don't have much other stuff that can combo. I guess we'll give him ice. I thought I had another all materia. Does anyone else have materia on them? No. I could do like elemental. And ice or something. Oh, we could use gravity. Let's put gravity on him for a bit. So that means transform, don't need, seal, heal, earth. We can put earth on Eris. That'll be good for now. Let's save. Cool. Alright, now we can continue on. Cosmo Canyon's a cool... We come back here later in the game for some interesting information, but that was the bulk of the Cosmo Canyon section, so... we can mosey on out of here. I'm not sure if there are any other world map. Yeah, actually, give me a second. Let me check this really quick. I want to make sure and see what our next fucking enemy skills are going to be. So there's a chance, I know there's one in Shinra Mansion. Let's see. Not anywhere near Wutai. Yeah, I think our next one's really just going to be at Shinra Mansion. All right. What was I talking about? I was talking about Solo, I think. So who here saw Solo and actually liked it? Because I was pleasantly surprised by it. I didn't have really many expectations going into it, and I did not mean to do that. And I really ended up enjoying it. Let's see if my Death Blow does poison now. Oh yeah, look at that. That's some good shit. Sand gun. I hate sand. L3 was a fine character. I didn't think L3 needed to, you know... I thought that some of the movie would have benefited a little bit from less, what summon do I have on here? I think the movie would have benefited from a little less action in places and more character development. Like, I don't think that there needed to be, like, the crazy chase at the beginning. Like, I get why they did it. And it would have worked if they had built up to it a little bit more, I feel like. These guys just, like, not take damage. The fuck? Yeah, the name part, that was so fucking dumb. There were a few really like, oh. There was some cring. For sure. I won't deny that. And it was weird. It's weird how they're trying to like retcon in like their own shit. Like the dice. Cause so in Last Jedi, they have like Luke Force gives the dice to Leia. As if it's like some sort of thing. And it's like those were never in the movie. And then they made Solo, and like now they're a thing. It's like that's weird to me. It's kind of cool. That they're doing that. I think it ties them together nicely, but it also feels wildly unnecessary to kind of do that stuff. I didn't really enjoy Emilia Clarke very much. I like her. I think she's a fine actress. I didn't enjoy her very much in the movie. I thought she was a little bland. But I think that's because they didn't spend enough time. I liked that they spent a lot of time with Han and Chewie. Like, that was good. I actually really enjoyed that. This is Nibelheim, right? But the town's all here. Yeah. Cloud, did you lie to us? I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. So if you remember quite a while ago, back when we first got out of Midgar, we had the whole flashback sequence here in Nibelheim where Sephiroth burned it to the ground, but it very clearly hasn't been burned to the ground. What is it? I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. No, but this town was burned down. You're sick saying such things. Get out of here. Uh-oh. Who the fuck are you? Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. Then become one with Sephiroth. This guy's sick. This guy are sick number 5. The fuck are these guys? A man with a black cape? He has a tattoo of the number 11. Must go. Reunion. Oh, they're going to their high school reunion. Am I familiar with a Steam Kickstarter game called Subverse? No, I'm not. Tattoo number 4. Platinum Feast. Where are you? Great Sephiroth. More like Great Sphinx. Nah. Can I get Tifa's underwear? I don't think I can do this part yet. I think you have to come back during disc 2 or 3. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can interact with it right now. It's an adults-only game that's going to be on Steam that got $1 million on Kickstarter. Wow, horny people are really bad with their money, huh? See, let's... this is a weird topic, but I don't really get the point of... Liddy, in the first time you come here in the flashback... There's a little Easter egg where if you search Tifa's closet, you can take her underwear, her orthopedic underwear or whatever. And she asks, she's like, did you really do that? And you can say yes or no. And it's pretty funny. And on top of all this, people will see you playing it. You could just make another Steam account if you really wanted to. I thought Steam wasn't allowing explicit porn games, or did they change their mind on that? Look, there's a tiny one. He's a little cutie. Reunion. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. They do now, so they changed it. Okay. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't really affect me. You know, like, here's the thing. If you want to be horny and have your horny content or whatever, that's fine. But, like, don't be surprised when people in certain places are like, they don't want that. Like, for instance, if you run a Discord and there people are like, hey, don't post your, like, weird horny anime shit. Like, just respect that, because you could post it on Twitter if you want, or you could post it on, you know, Tumblr, or like there are a million places. Like I've seen a lot of people that feel like they get oppressed because like they like anime titties or whatever, and it's less that you're getting oppressed and more that you're bringing it up in places where people really like don't want to see it. Like, and you could call people prudish or whatever. I don't think it's really that. I think a lot of it is that for some people, sex and sexuality is a more of a private thing, and also a thing that, like, you know, some people can be made very uncomfortable by certain representations of it just because of, you know, how they were raised or how they have had sexual experiences in the past. And I think some people have trouble grasping the fact that, like, why would I've noticed, especially like a lot of porn artists are like this on Twitter, or like get really mad when people get pissed at them for like putting their weird, you know, Twitter porn in places where it don't belong. What's your story? We'll get back to this. Hold on. I could talk about this for a while, believe me. This town was supposed to have burnt down 5 years ago. What the hell is going on? Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. Wait, you say never happened. He has a tattoo, number 6. He has something. Received luck source. Must go to reunion. First off, with the porn game thing, I don't really get why you would want to play a porn game, because, like, maybe I'm dumb here, maybe I don't get how it works, but, like, if I'm looking at porn, it's because I'm trying to get myself off. And, like, if you're playing a game, aren't you trying to play a game? Like, do people try and, like, get themselves off and play the game at the same time? Because that seems counterintuitive. Like, I guess maybe interactivity is what's interesting in it, but I've also seen a lot of porn games, not that I look at a lot of porn games, but like through osmosis, I've seen a lot of porn games where it's literally just like, it's like a visual novel kind of thing. And like, there isn't much interactivity. And it's like, I guess I get it. I don't know. Like, I don't look at a lot of like, I don't look at a lot of like cartoon or animated porn just because I mean, some of it's hot. Like, let's be real. Like, it can be hot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I ain't never seen it. But like, let's be real. Like, that's not for everyone. And if it is like the only thing you look at porn wise, if the only thing you look at is cartoon anime titties and that's the only thing that can get you off, I'm not trying to say this in like a memey like or derogatory way, but like that could legitimately like cause you potential issues in the future. Like, if you can only get off to that when you actually like meet a real person and have like interactions with them, like, is it gonna cause problems for you? Like, I've heard of that happening. Like, if you condition yourself to be sexually engaged with certain things, like your body and your mind has a tendency to only connect with that. Like, I've read like medical studies about certain types of like masturbation, that if you only masturbate a certain way, maybe I shouldn't talk about this on Twitch, but if you only do it in a certain way, like it causes issues with actual like sexual interactions because you're not doing the same thing that you're used to, right? You know. He has a tattoo of the number 12. He has something. So I mean, if you're out there, fellow fams, and you only watch the anime titties, try mixing it up a little bit, you know. Find what you're into, but you know, diversify your portfolio. You gotta diversify your spank bank into many different assets. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? I can't. It is a good TED Talk. Thanks, Jeff. Nice town, huh? Been in the business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14 and I don't remember you. It's not nice to lie. But see, that's like, that's kind of why I don't understand porn games and them being popular on like in a general consensus, like on Steam. I don't know what this Subverse game is and why it got $1 million on Kickstarter. I mean, I'll probably look it up after the stream. But you know, like, and I'm not gonna shame you for if the only thing you like is anime titties. Fucking great, but realize that there might be some repercussions to that. The great Sephiroth is near. I mean, just like there are repercussions if you fucking watch too much normal porn, I guess. Like, you know, you can get addicted to that kind of shit inside the mansion. The great Sephiroth. All right, let's go in the mansion. Anime was a mistake. I mean, I guess if you really like anime a lot, I could see why you'd be more interested in looking at anime porn. But, I mean, and I don't watch a lot of anime, so I must get rid of all of those that stand in the way of my research, even that one from the Turks. We scientifically altered him and put him to sleep in the basement. If you want to find him, search the area. But this is merely a game I thought of. It is not necessary for you to participate if you don't want to. There seems to be another letter. Read it. Move the dial on the safe carefully, but quickly. You have 20 seconds. You cannot go past the numbers while turning. The 4 hints for the numbers are... 4 hints. Secret hint. Someone in chat write these down so I remember. The lid of the box with the most oxygen is number 1. I know which one that is. Behind the ivories short of T and Ray is number 2. So that's the piano? Ivories? The creak in the floor near the chair on the 2nd floor. Then to the left 5 steps, up 9 steps, left 2 steps, and up 6 steps. I think I know where that one is. I want to do this because I want to get Vincent, so. The 4th has been written in invisible ink. Write 97, so we know one of them. Write 97. That sounds good, Lenny. I really haven't eaten today. Probably have some soup after I stream. Look at these motherfuckers. Why can't Red 13 use any magic? Oh, that's why. Cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. Cool fight. Oh, she cast it. Alright. We're alright. Oh. No, she didn't cast it. How do I fix? Silence? What fixes silence again? Wake up juice? Is it tranquilizer? Hyper? Eye drop? Okay, it wasn't that. I got an idea. Ribbon is God here? Yeah, I don't think you can get Ribbon this early in the game, can you? Let's see, do I have anything that... Yeah, I don't have shit that protects against any of this stuff. So I'm going to give... let's change some materia up, because I do think I have... Poisona, Usona, Resist. Okay, maybe I don't have anything that'll help with this. Yo, what's up, Hedgehog? Yeah, I'm back. I was gone a while. It's okay. Let me see item what will fix. Cures sadness, cures fury, cures poison, cures darkness, cures petrify. Do I not have anything? Oops. I don't think I have anything that cures silence. Maybe I should go see, Silver Megaphone. Fuck. Maybe I should go see if I can buy it at the item shop. No, no, no. I also, so speaking of like rewatching all sorts of movies and stuff like that, and you know, I talked about the Lord of the Rings audiobook. I did rewatch all the movies too. I didn't rewatch the extended versions. I'm going to at some point. Yeah. You want the item shop. I rewatched the normal versions because I watched them with Rift Tracks. I mention Rift Tracks a lot. They actually have a Twitch channel, which is just Twitch TV/Rift Tracks. And if you don't know what it is, it's mystery. It's the three guys from Mystery Science Theater 3000, basically doing what they did in Mystery Science Theater 3000, where they make jokes over movies. Yeah, they don't fucking sell shit in this store. This is... So when I rewatched the Lord of the Rings movies, I watched them with Rift Tracks, which was fun because it had been a while since I'd seen the Rift Tracks, and they're just the standard versions. Okay, behind the piano. Something great. Oh. Excuse me? Look at these fucking controls. Why does that... Echo screen cures silence. There we go. All right. Oh, I didn't even need to read the hints. It tells you. So number 2 is left 10. I don't remember. I already forgot what the last one was. So we have 2 and 4. I think it was like right 57 or something like that. PS5 specs. Interesting thing to bring up, Dragon. But also a good thing to talk about. I mean... it's basically what I expected. I was kind of hoping for more in the reveal. It's basically, you know, on par with what a modern PC is. I mean, I think it's interesting they're going all AMD and they're all doing all the, like, yeah, what's up, Motionless? And they're doing all AMD and it's like the small die size shit, which is pretty cool. Twin Viper. Isn't that an Aerith item? Oh, I'm burping. No, that's Yuffie. I mean, my big thing that I'm interested to see with PlayStation 5, number one, of course, is price. I'm wondering how they're going to balance the price, especially with, like, you know, I like Mark Cerny is his name, I think. He's a really interesting guy, and he's been in the gaming industry for a long time. And the dude's really smart. Really cool guy. And, all right. The thing to me is it's really going to come down to the price and their software support. I'd love to see what the launch titles are going to be for the PS5. I want to see how much double crossover they do with the PS4. Like they did with the PS4, I mean, like how many, because one of the things, when you went from PS2 to PS3, there weren't a lot of games where it was like, okay, number one is Right 36. Hope someone's taking notes, because I am not. So Right 36 is number one, so now we just need the third one, which I know is over here somewhere. You know, between when the PlayStation 3 came out, there weren't a lot of games that were like, hey, oh wait, it's out here, right? Can I just spam the button and find it? Piss off. It's gonna have the same issue as last gen had. See, that's kind of what I'm... am I still live? What? Am I still live? Am I still here? The game just crashed. And like all of my screens went black and there was some weird glitchy shit. Okay. When was the last time I saved? My OBS capture looks all fucked up right now. Is the video look okay? If it, I didn't, even though I didn't save, it's not going to be a huge time loss. So it crashed when I was looking at the, yeah, our last save's in Cosmo Canyon. Nice. Maybe someone could just look up the code, because what triggered the crash was when I looked at the final piece of the code for the thingy. Most of what I did anyway was dialogue. The code for the safe to get Vincent. I probably changed some materia around too. No, I didn't alt tab or anything. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Most of what I did here was dialogue anyway, so we can skip through. On OBS, my game image looks like a tiny 4x3, like 300 by 300 pixel square. So I'm hoping you guys are still seeing the full 1080p image. I hope that's not a crash that happens a lot. All right, you see everything fine? So my big thing when it comes to PlayStation 5, is really going to come down to like software interface support kind of stuff, like what kind of new features there are going to be. I'm going to be really pissed if they're like, yeah, we're doing backwards compatibility, but it's like only PS4. I'd really like them to do what they did with the launch PS3, where it was like, yes, it can play PS1, PS2, and PS3 games. You just put the disc in. If it's only PS4, then like, come on. How much does it really fucking cost you to put a system on a chip that can emulate PS1 and PS2? Like, you'd probably sell way more just for that. All right, hopefully I can do this with the fucking gamepad. Right 36. Oh, this is gonna fucking suck. Okay. Oh, I can use the D-pad for this. It's still super sensitive. Right 36, left 10. Right 59. Oh my god, really? Right 97. Are you serious? Oh my god. Alright, 36. 2, 3, 5, 6. Fuck! Come on, you little shit. 10, 59, 97. 97. Oh! Success. Oh, fuck. I forgot there's a boss fight in here. I don't remember how to do this boss at all. Oh, fuck. Big guard. I didn't even see how much damage that did. I know, so see, here's the thing. I'm hoping that you know, it's almost the year 2020. We're living in the fucking future, right? I know this is a dumb, stupid, fucking, probably a boomer would say it's a communist thing to say. But like, I figured we'd be at the point where these companies with their like 20 or 30-year-old properties would be at a point where like, you know, they could do something nice for a change. And like, you know, it's not about maximum growth all the time with this shit. Like, maybe you can just release something that would make your customers happy instead of every single thing you do having to be about bottom line profit. You know, like this is, and like on top of that, like doing everything you can to like not pay taxes and shit like that, like Activision Blizzard, please. You know, like I feel like it's one of these kinds of things like where it's like you get more flies with honey than vinegar or whatever. Like, maybe just like, and like, I'm not talking about like Nintendo Online giving us 30 fucking NES games. Cause like, literally, who gives a shit? I mean, I'm sure some people do. I shouldn't say it like that, but, fuck. I didn't see if Beta or Aqualung did more damage. Yeah, bold of me to, yeah, when considering Amazon's one of probably the biggest tax evaders out there. Okay, I know this guy... I did not mean to hit change. Yo, what's up, other dragon? There she goes, fucking dying. Gotta put her back in her correct row. Let's see what gravity does. Absolute fucking lutely nothing. Let's refresh Big Guard. Sorry, I want to talk, but, like, I actually have to focus on this fight. I like that this game actually is challenging in places. You know? Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, I would love if they called the new Xbox an Xbox One too. That would make me really happy. Oh, nice. Planet Protector. That will be helpful. The true strength of Aerith revealed. Actually good to have her in the party right now. Ah! Hey, we did it. Good thing I used her fucking limit break at the end there. No one died, too. Cosmo Memory. Cosmo Memory. Learn limit skill Cosmo Memory. I don't get it. Well, we got Red 13's level 4 limit break for whenever he earns it. Yeah, we're still ahead with Aerith, so we'll get her level 4 limit break eventually. Let's drop some ether bombs and heal up a little bit. Okay. And we got Odin. I'm gonna get back to what we were talking about in a second. Just... I want to go back and see what some people were talking about because I got distracted. So here's the thing. I totally understand that the biggest inconvenience here's the deal. Here is the deal, right? This is something that kind of plagues the music industry as well. But the biggest issue when it comes to re-releasing old games on new systems, and so backwards compatibility is one thing, which is why I prefer just to have backwards compatibility built into a system. Oh, these guys, I think, that's exactly what I wanted them to cast. Huh. How about that? I need it on Red 13 too, though. When you do shit like a virtual console, it is extremely difficult to do all the licensing shit, right? You have to go through so many like license holders and get so... Oh, I remember how these fights work. No, I need you to cast that on Red 13. So, you know, if, say they want to release fucking Blaster Master, the original one for NES on Virtual Console or whatever, that involves them having to go through and find all of the original rights holders and all of the, you know, sometimes there are like really weird convoluted deals when it comes to who holds the rights to certain things in certain games. Like, I think that's part of the reason why there's like almost no Final Fantasy VII music in Smash Brothers, is because of how the rights are distributed, and it's a fucking nightmare to try and actually like settle those rights in a way that makes everyone happy, and like people have to get paid, and like how they do the payment structure, like it's all a nightmare. Master Blaster probably is. So what that means is like their legal department had to go through like find out who at Sunsoft still held rights or whatever. I think Sunsoft, or maybe it was Hudson, made the original Master Blaster. And like so they had to go through and like, you know, it's a bunch of legal loopholes, it's a bunch of paying people money and signing new contracts, and like businesses are slow with that shit. It takes forever for businesses to cooperate with each other to do that kind of thing. And so to me, obviously the better solution is just having built-in backwards compatibility, because you don't need to go get permission from rights holders or anything like that to just go and be like, yeah, put in your PS1 disc and it plays the game. Like, and that, you know, oh, it's you. I don't think this guy has an enemy skill. Nice fucking whiff, bro. Oh, let's use Odin since we got him. Wow, that's like half my mana almost. So a big part of it, Gunge Lance. What the fuck does that even mean? What's a Gunge? Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gunge Lance. I want to see this really quick. I remember this being a cool summon. What a weird interpretation of Odin. Oh, there goes the Gunge. Oh, there's a Gunge. That didn't do very much damage. Why did I attack with Aerith just now? Wow, nice crit. Stop default attacking with Aerith. What am I doing? Oh, he fell down. Oh, you can't reach his little chain. Oh, there he goes. Oh no, he fell down again. The fuck even is this guy supposed to be? Oh, there he goes. Can he make it? Oh no, he fell down again. Poor little guy. Nice. Can you fucking die? Cloud, can you stop missing your death blows, please? Let's try manipulating him again. Oh. He dead. So I understand, and this is what a lot of like publishers and a lot of people like the game companies have said when it comes to, you know, offering digital downloads of games or doing like an eShop, like a virtual console kind of service. And the fact of the matter is some of these companies don't even exist anymore, and like nobody knows who holds the rights. And it's too big of a liability for, how do I, didn't I get the key? I forgot about this song. I might have to double check to make sure I don't miss Vincent. Oh, these dudes have a lot of health. Can you stop? There we go. It's weird that they don't have the normal combat music in this section. You walk past him? I know you walk past him first. Oh, you can get him anytime. You can't actually miss him. Combination. Fought the lost number. Basement key is needed to open the door below. Go to the spiral staircase. Head towards the library. In the long dark port, there's a door that your newfound key will now open. I don't think I took the key. And the music stopped playing. I'm just gonna run from all the combat. I don't know why the music stopped playing. This is a cool feature. Is the sound working? This is cool. I love this. Cool game. Maybe if I zone out. Oh my god, really? Like the sound just totally stopped working. Anyways, I'll fill in the gap. I think here's the smart thing. I think that either some game company should take responsibility, or there should be some sort of initiative taken. The music industry needs a similar thing. I need to save because shit's fucked right now. Wow, the music totally broke. Weird. Let me restart the game. I think what really needs to happen is there's someone, a company or a new company should start up, or there should be like, a gathering of the game developers and stuff like that create a copyright management system where anytime you want to license a game to sell on any platform, like let's say like I'm Joe Blow and I just want to I want to sell video games on a website or something like that, you have a service where like people can come to obtain the rights. And even like you can set tiers. So like, if you only want it to appear on certain platforms or something like that, you just charge more for the platforms you don't want it to show up on or something like that. But you give accessibility in a way that like makes it so that even if, I didn't get the key. So even if like the companies cease to exist or something like that, there's still an accessible way to license the content. Because right now it's just like so many hoops to jump through and so much legal bullshit. And I guarantee that's most of the reason why, a lot of the virtual console stuff isn't popular. I think, with Nintendo, part of it has to do with how they structured their original licensing agreements. It seems like Sony has more of a catalog of like PlayStation 1 games and shit like that, because I think their initial contracts with developers gave them more rights to release the games in the future. Or that would be my guess, because it seems like it's way easier to find PS1 and PS2 games on like on PS3 and on PS4 as downloads. But I'd love it if there was just disc-based compatibility. That would be really nice. But yeah, there probably isn't gonna be, most likely. And they're gonna be like, yeah, pay fucking $10 for this PS1 game that you've already bought on PSP and on PS3. and, you know, but you still have your copy in your closet. I just really hate rebuying the same games over and over again. And I mean, I emulate a lot of shit, but like, god damn it. Piss off, bats. 0 mana for Aerith. I should have used a tent outside. Everything I've heard, the Final Fantasy VII Switch port is basically the PS4 port, from what I've heard. And they fixed like 1 or 2 things, and broke 1 or 2 other things, maybe. To wake me from the nightmare. Who is it? Yo, Vincent. Vincent's fucking cool. I don't know you. You must leave. You were having a nightmare. You'll dream about bad things if you sleep in a place like this. Huh. A nightmare. My long sleep has given me time to atone. What are you saying? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion is the beginning of your nightmare. You could say that again. Do you know something? Talk about Sephiroth. Like you said, this mansion is the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream, it's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He found the secrets hidden in this mansion. Sephiroth. You know Sephiroth? Jinx. Haha, no, Jinx, you. No punchbacks. You start first. Blah, 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 blah. That's how it was. So Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago and about the Genova project. He was missing, but has recently just reappeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the Promised Land. Now it's your turn. Sorry, I cannot speak. That's dirty! What the fuck does... Hearing your stories is yet another sin for me. More nightmares shall come to me now than I previously had. Now please leave. That's dirty! Yo, wake up, motherfucker. You're still here. Who are you? At least tell us your name. I was with Shinra Manufacturing and Administrative Research, also known as the Turks. Vincent. Vincent. The Turks. Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you? Cloud, formerly of Soldier. You were also with Shinra. And do you know Lucretia? Who? Lucretia. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? Wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. That's just a theory! He was born from a beautiful lady. That lady was Lucretia. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Genova Project. Beautiful Lucretia. A human experiment. There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst. So your punishment was to sleep? That's strange. Man, I'd love to sleep right now. I talked about this when I started, but holy shit, today, first off, I've been going to bed too late. I'm going to try to go to bed early tonight. But I went to bed around 6 a.m. and then I woke up at like 4 p.m. and just got ready and started streaming, and it's like 7 o'clock now, and I would love to go back to bed right now. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Man, it would be really nice if I... Who the... Aren't you a boss? The fuck? Wow, I only have 1 ether. Consider coffee. I mean, I have caffeine sometimes. It doesn't really help that much, to be honest. I have ADHD and I rarely take my medication for it just because it keeps me awake, obviously. Am I supposed to be fighting this guy right now? I thought... I'm confused. I know this guy has 2 pieces and like one is weak to magic and one's weak to physical, I think. I take Vyvanse for my ADHD. I probably haven't taken it in like months. Which I should take it. I probably will at some point in the near future. You can very much tell when I've taken it when I stream. I'm much more talkative, and I can actually like maintain a train of thought. But if I'm like falling asleep at 6 in the morning and waking up at 4 p.m., I can't take it at 4 p.m. Otherwise, it'll just totally fuck everything up. Can I poison this guy? Yang's excited. Sadistic attack. Well, Red 13's dead. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, now he probably is. I was not expecting this fight. Yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Nice. Okay, Aqualung works. Yang's excited. Yang, please. Wow. Cool. Cool moves. Do you have Cure-All? You sure fucking don't. Are you gonna die again? Oh my god. Am I like totally fucked right now? Is he casting it on? Yeah, she's dead. Yang's happy. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't kill Red 13 again. No, he's fucking dead. Cool fucking fight. Right in the cock. Hey. Well, no experience for anybody but Cloud. Was I supposed to fight that guy there? Was that a... What the fuck is going on? Does that boss even have a cock? I don't think so. I wasn't looking too closely, though. Sephiroth. Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion? I don't even know what a reunion is. Wow, Cloud really has the small brain. Jenova will be at the reunion. Jenova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Jenova, a calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. I will tell you exactly what I'm going to do. If you wish to know, then follow. I always thought it was weird how the bad guy's like, hey, I'm gonna do this. You wanna come join me? Reunion. Calamity from the skies. Metal Gear? Whee! Destruct. Destruct is a cool material. No, it's not. I was thinking of something else. But whatever. I'm thinking of... what's it called? What am I thinking of? I think I read all of these when I was here the first time. Shot for resisting. Escape during A's resistance. This is talking about the clones escaping. You're not invited, but here's where the party's at. Just in case you show up. Alright, I guess the yin and yang fight was where it was supposed to be. Please, bats, please. Who needs kills right now, actually? I don't have mana. I'm trying to think who needs kills for their limit break. Let me sleep. Okay, I guess we're good. I'm gonna use... I want to see how many times I've run away. I think Cloud needs kills right now. Man, it's a waste to use the turbo ether on him though. 26 times. Do I have maybe this will work. I should drink something, yeah. Gotta use them tentacles. Vampire Fang. Wait. Swoosh. If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? I don't know. But we're after him and Sephiroth, so I guess sooner or later. Lucretia. Alright, I've decided to go with you. That sure was a quick change of heart. Being a former Turk, I may be of help. Alright then. Keep your Lucretiates. What level is he? 27. I'll switch to him next time I'm on the world map. I'll swap out Red 13. Vincent's weird because his fucking limit break can fuck you up really bad. It can just like wipe your party if you get it at a bad time or in a bad fight. Which is why I kind of don't really like him. But the concept for his limit breaks are cool. Let me go save on the map. Let me swap Red 13 and Vincent really quick. I have a double materia weapon for him. It's got a linked thing. Let's do vitality plus 10 and then arrange exchange. Isn't there a button to exchange like everyone's? Yeah. So what's getting left off? Ice. Revive. Honestly, revive isn't coming. I do want to level revive up though. So we'll keep that on him. Alright, let's rest at the inn. Fuck. Trying to think about what is coming up next. And wondering, so we have Nibelheim, we have to go through the mountains, I think. Because I'm thinking of doing maybe like an hour more of Final Fantasy VII or something. And then taking a quick BRB and then maybe playing something like Risk of Rain 2, maybe? Or a shorter, smaller game I haven't played yet, like Islanders is another one. Islanders is better for a late night stream though, I think. Oh shit, we got Vincent, I forgot. Let's see how his damage output is. Vincent was one of my favorite characters when this game came out, for sure. He's cool. He's got a fucking gun. Islanders, I think, might be better for if I stream, like, after Vinny streams kind of thing. Because I haven't streamed Risk of Rain 2 either, and I've been playing it a lot, and I kind of want to stream it. Vincent is the Joker of Final Fantasy VII. I think it's hilarious. Vinny was talking when he was streaming last night about people getting fucking pissed off. Even if he says nice things about a game, but that he just doesn't want to play it, like some people get offended. I just find that kind of hilarious. Sorry, I had to stretch there. I like that both of the... Oh, is this alternate Odin? Yeah, look at this. This is a different Odin, and I forgot that there are different animations depending on, I think, whether you're indoors or outdoors for some of the summons. Yo. Fucking wiped out. Or does Odin just have a chance to instant kill? Because that was fucking rad, whatever just happened. We just cut him in half. Nice description. Runeblade. Oh, it's another double materia. Let's see, what'll that fuck up? No. Fuck. Poison added effects. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it right now. I don't really have anything I want to grow. Too bad. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, Vincent, all the Vincent and Yuffie, all the optional characters have their own like big story segments that are totally missable, which I think is cool. I think Yuffie's is a little more involved than Vincent's, but they're both interesting. I really need to get like Matra Magic on my other enemy skill. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, Vinny was talking. I was talking about Persona 5. Because Vinny's mentioned that people get mad that he doesn't want to play it, even though, like, he's explained that he doesn't have a problem with the game. Or anything like that. I just think it's weird how people can be sometimes. Like, I get the fact that the people who like Persona are also like... Oh, I don't have Red 13 with me right now. You know, it's one of those kinds of things where, like, the fans of it are really big fans. I'd say, like, Undertale's kind of the same way. Cloud needs kills. And it's just one of those things where, like, people are gonna take it personally, like, even if you say good things but if you're just, like, not gonna play it, like, that's enough of a blow to the ego that it, you know, you gotta get pissed about it. I would never, I mean, it sucks because, like, Persona 5 looks cool to me, especially the combat looks very interesting. But holy shit, do I have no interest in the story whatsoever. And it's like, I'm not big into anime, and Persona 5 is like one of my least favorite anime tropes, where it's high school kids with powers doing crazy magical things. And that's like, I'm in my fucking 30s. I don't want to watch a bunch of fucking anime kids have adventures. Like, that ship has sailed for me. I'm sorry. Like, it just has zero interest to me. Like, it's actually to the point where it makes me upset, because I'm like, why couldn't they have just had, like, you know, adults doing this shit? So it's not like all this weird, like, high school bullshit that they have to rope into it. I'm not the audience for it. Like, now people are gonna send me angry emails. Here's Vincent's limit break, by the way. He transforms and you lose control of him, so you can't use his abilities and shit like that. Like, see, Motionless, that kind of shit is like the stuff that seems cool to me. Like the Persona stuff and like the demons and like all that, like, seems interesting. But I watch, so, like, for context, I'm not, like, totally blind. I swapped Red 13 out for Vincent. I've watched, like, the first 5 or 6 hours of Persona 5. I watched Direbor stream it, and he was great at streaming it. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know there's a boss coming up here that I do not think I'm ready for. Did I just fuck that up? Can I go back there? Are you fucking for real right now? Look at Vincent's run animation. Like, the demon stuff all seems interesting to me, and, like, there is a lot that seems cool. And again, so I watched Dyer play. Can I not get back up? Are you fucking for real right now? I know that this boss is a one-time thing. I'm gonna save in a different slot. I'm pretty sure I missed, like, by not doing the tubes in the right order, I'm pretty sure I legit missed some, like, good shit. I think I should swap, I think Cloud needs the enemy skill. Fucking hell, man. Really? Hold on one second. I want to see what I missed. I missed, oh, I can steal gold armlets. I missed a gun for Vincent. I missed an elemental materia. I missed a power soul for Tifa. And I missed an all materia. That's a lot of shit to miss. Sorry, guys. But I'm gonna reload my save. I know that's probably one of the most fucking annoying things ever. But I don't want to miss these items. Oh, I gotta do this again. Wait a minute. I don't have Vincent? Oh, that was... Wait, didn't I make a save? Alright, well, fuck it then. I guess I didn't make a save after redoing the mansion. What the fuck? I'm sure I can come back and get those items. I know the Materia Keeper is going to be a one-shot thing, though, so... It's probably a long time before I can come back and get this shit, though. And the all materia is the main thing that I want, but... I should use a tent, because this boss is a... fuck. Okay, so... yeah, let's swap this... hopefully we get Trine and everybody survives. Because this boss does give... This is the earliest time we can get this enemy skill. And here it comes. Nice. Oh, okay, don't use fire. Man, the fucking... The fucking boss theme in this game is so good. Anyways, I never really finished saying. I watched like 4 to 6 hours of Persona 5 when Dyer played it. And my biggest thing, like maybe some people are different, but like I can't get past the dialogue. The dialogue is so unnatural to me and so wordy in places it doesn't need to be, and full of so many like anime tropes from modern anime that I don't like, that it's just like I can't get through it. And this might sound dumb, but like I probably would actually enjoy Japanese language with English dialogue better. But I also get the sense that because it's like high school contemporary anime, that there's also going to be a bunch of characters that are just like, "Aah!" That's my anime girl impression. I hope it was good enough to get my fucking point across. And I know it's fine. I feel like that is cool. I'm just not into that stuff. And I couldn't put up with a 100-hour RPG of like story tropes and like acting that I just don't like. Like the dialogue in that game, for those 6 hours that I saw it, felt super unnatural and very awkward. And I just don't think I could do it. +300 hours in Star Ocean 3. Holy shit. See, this game, I've like, I think one of the first 1 or 2 times I played Final Fantasy VII, I probably put in like 150 hours. But this game is very beatable in like, I don't know, like 60 hours probably. It really depends. You got to keep in mind while I'm playing it, I'm reading all the dialogue out loud, and I'm slowing down and taking my time for a lot of stuff. You know, a speed run of this game, the world record for any percent no slots abuse is like 6 hours 45 minutes, which is a very long speed run. But it's still, like, compared to some JRPGs, this game isn't that long. And there's a lot of optional content. Really, most of the time you sink into this game comes in Disc 3. When, like, the world just kind of opens up. Oh, nice. Let's put counter on, Cloud. Oops. Poison. I guess we'll just keep ice on him. Let's see. Can I put... I'll just keep added effect off for now. What are my feelings on the cicada that sounds like it's yelling, oh yeah? I don't know about that, so... I don't know what that means. Alright, I'm gonna save again. But let's save in a different slot. I guess we're saving here. Hope I didn't permanently miss anything. So, like, if I go back this way, yeah. So the next time I can come back here is not until I get the high wind, I'm pretty sure. Or I could fucking cheat or something, but that's really annoying. I don't even know where I'm going right now. Am I at Rocket Town? If you could put, I think you can post a link. You're a VIP. It's good we got Trine, because it's like a cheaper version of Aqualung and, you know, that other thing. Yeah, I think we're, like, are we at Rocket Town now? We're gonna meet... Sid's one of my favorite characters in this game. Cloud needs kills. I need to get that other limit break. Can you get permission? You should. You're a VIP, main dog. You should be able to just do it. What's that? East rocket. A rusty old rocket. Wonder why they made something so huge. Alright, I think this is probably going to be a good place to stop for today. This isn't going to be a crazy, like, 4 or 5 hour FF7 stream. Gotta... Uh-oh, am I still here? I alt-tabbed and my computer froze for a second. Wow, that gets really fucking annoying, doesn't it? Yeah, thanks. I hate it. Alright, I'm gonna save at Rocket Town here. Because there's a lot of plot that happens. And a lot of shit. And I think that we got through a nice little chunk today. So thank you very much for this, our continued adventure through upscaled ReMako Final Fantasy. And oop. Yeah, let's quit out. I'm really enjoying replaying the game, even though it's a game I've played so many times. It's nice to revisit it, especially with a new look. Man, there's a Final Fantasy VII interview that was on Squaresoft's channel, Square Enix's channel recently, YouTube channel, and they were talking about the game and they were showing clips of it and stuff. It was a good short little interview, but I was super bummed out because the clips from the interview were from the PS4 version and it just looks so blurry. And it's like, I don't know if I'd be able to play it on like a big screen with how blurry it is and how like weird out of place the 3D characters look. Like, I know it's an old game. I still think like if you can play it in the old 4x3 PS1 crusty pixel version, that's the next best thing. But this ReMako mod looks really good. I mean, it could look better in a few places, but being able to play it in 4K basically and having it like not look like a blurry shit show is pretty great. So I've been enjoying it just from the aspect that I'm revisiting it, and it feels like an actual like re-release or remaster instead of feeling like, hey, we ported it and made it worse, which is like what almost every other version of the game is. So yeah, it's a cool way to play it. I think the original PS1 version, actually, if you have a PSP and you play the PS1 version on a PSP, that's a really great way to play it too, on the go. If you don't have a Switch or can't afford a Switch, maybe you can get a cheapo PSP or something like that. Anyway, I'm not ending right this second. I think that, we forgot to resize this stuff. How about that? See, this is what happens when you change things and you don't change everything. Uh-oh. Wait, what did I do? There we go. Alien big. No, become small. Whatever. Anyways, I forgot I had to change all of my sources to 1080p, but they were at 720p. Did you see how, look at how, that was a lot of pixels we're getting